Rookie Scrubs, written by E. F. Griffin, narrated by E. F. Griffin. Chapter 1, The Naked Truth. I stare down at the female body, lying in an expanding pool of blood. Her eyes are closed, and there is a tragic, fixed expression on her face. She struggled hard to survive. Her lips are outlined in a cyanotic blue, and they are slightly parted, as though poised for one final kiss goodnight. My stomach constricts. My bladder is ready to release the content it has been holding for several hours, while a slow hysteria invades my body and provokes me to react, to scream, to cry. But I cannot. I already have one strike against me. I am a female treading the blue waters of a man's world. I must overcome his practices and his prejudices. Despite the rising number of XX chromosomal physicians, the operating room is pretty much off limits to women. I see the glass blue ceiling, and therefore I refuse to show vulnerability. There is no place for weakness here. The tears will not bring her back. I know that, and wrap my emotions around that fact. I instead cling to logic, to the efficiency of my profession, and to the knowledge that the next patient is depending on my surgical skills. This is simply the beginning of my career as an intern. I am a rookie blue, a novice in scrubs, with 4 years of medical school behind me and countless hours of training ahead of me. I am entering the unofficial 5th year of med school. This is the year where I fight my way through rotating specialties. Each has its own built-in set of challenges and failures. Medicine 1, obstetrics and gynecology, surgery 1, surgery 2, surgery 3, medicine 2, oncology and pediatrics. Gone are the simulated patient classrooms and the mannequin dolls. Gone are the donated cadavers. Gone are the hand-holding professors and the safety net which separates us from the real world. I am now a doctor. This is my crisis. Here lies my patient. I watch the dark red liquid drip and trail from the gurney and create a scene similar to that found in a slaughterhouse. I am suddenly overwhelmed, and an inescapable pain engulfs me. All kinds of emotions rage at my nervous system. Fear, dread, shock. Dr. Lyndon Murphy, the emergency room attending, opens his mouth to speak. He announces in an empathetic and calm voice what I already suspect. This patient is beyond our reach. She's bleeding out. There is nothing else medically possible for us to do here. Time of death, 1531. I groan. The clinical declaration hits my ears and dulls the sound of an alarming pulse-op machine, a beeping IV monitor, and the flat line of a heartbeat. The labored breathing of the other rapid response team members reminds me of our commitment to preserve life as I glance at my bloodied gloved fingers, still deep in the thigh wound of the victim. Should I stop searching for the bullet? Do I prepare the body for the morgue? Who will alert the hospital statistics office of her death? I continue to probe for the bullet and retrieve a hard, misshapen object from the penetrating injury with my slick digits as the background noises dissipate all around me. Is Jane Unknown an organ donor? Where's the telephone number to the medical examiner's office? Who will notify the gift of life people? I dropped the bullet into a plastic resealable bag and handed it off to a nurse to tag with the patient's info. The evidence will accompany the body to the morgue. Then I proceed to close the thigh wound with a staple gun, and a thin row of metal teeth appear after each puncturing sound. This is my first death since stepping into the pale blue scrubs of an OR surgeon and donning the white lab coat. This is also my first homicide victim. This concludes Chapter 1, Part 1 of Naked Scrubs. Stay tuned for Part 2.